Played many concerts, but I have never played Marwa. I have never played Marwa for Sri Mataji because I wanted to play for a very long time. And when I arrived this evening, uh, somebody told me that Sri Mataji is asked to play now at 6:30. I said, in this light, and I thought Sri Mataji knows. So I'm really happy that I got to play this beautiful spiritual rag for you. Ada.
Uh, I must apologize also that Nishad Khan had told me that he would like to play on a Ganesh Puja. I had agreed also. But as you know, the Swiss are very particular about time. They make all the watches. So, also we thought as there is very short time, I felt that he may not be happy to play for a short time something because he likes to play for a long period. But that's our privilege. But this time, as you know, I have to go on Monday and I have not done yet my packing or anything. And then from there directly to Russia. It's going to be quite a fast movement of marathon race of mine. So we just thought that we better get somebody who is just coming up as a musician, and then we can have such a great artist like him later on when he will have more time to play. Especially Marwa is a rag which I like the most, perhaps, because it is, as he says, is very meditative and very deep. And I remember first time, long time back, Amjad Ali Sahab was there and he had invited me. He had never seen. And he was just playing some sort of a Bengali tune to begin with. And Sir Yogis told me that we were bored, and we thought he better stop, so it will be better. It's in the beginning. And as soon as he saw me on the doorstep, suddenly he told me his hand started moving. And he played Marwa. My husband doesn't like Marwa. Today only first time, again is the second time, that this was real Marwa here. He's no. But something I must tell you that Marwa he started playing. And after that, Amjad Ali Sahab became a great artist also. But that Marwa really filled me completely with vibration. He said, Mother, I don't know, I knew all these things, but normally they don't come to you easily. But as soon as you saw you standing there, and my hand started moving, and Marwa, I said, you made the whole palace of Marwa before. I cannot also forget that Marwa as this one. Because this is a rag, very difficult, they say, because you have to have spiritual depth, otherwise you cannot play this. And you all have enjoyed it, though commonly people don't like Marwa so much. Yeah. But in Maharashtra, it is very much appreciated. And also in Punjab, I must say, that the ragis always sing in Marwa rag. So it was very kind of you to have chosen this rag, because, and you went into a kind of a, I don't know what we call sanchar, both of you. Sanchar is some, Ganesha entered into them and started playing, I think. The way they played was really very divine, very beautiful, very remarkable. And this raga is very fulfilling. The way he has played, this is the second time I am hearing such a nice Marwa. See, and because I know I am very old and I have heard so many people singing this long time back, also I heard Abdul Karim Khan Sahab in Marwa rag. He was another one who used to just pull your strings of your heart as you feel it, the way he sang. So there are people who have been singing and also playing Marwa But playing Marwa is not an easy thing. I think it's easier to sing. है ना? So this 2 times, I must say twice, I have had this really thrilling experience of such ascendance that the whole audience rises in spirituality. It's a raga to be really mastered and to be understood. I'm happy you all have enjoyed it, because I don't think you have heard Marwa before, anybody playing before you. So it was a very good choice. Then our another player is Supinder Singh, who is very well known all over, I tell you. My brother, as you know, Baba, he is such a connoisseur of music. He said, one thing I missed in life. I said, what? Tabla by Sukhvinder Singh. Moreover, I have another relationship with him, because Namdharis are the first who entered into Sahaja. Even in Taiwan and places like that, these Namdharis came in and they said, Mother, you are doing what is predicted about you. They gave me writing from the Guru Gobind Sahib, where it is described in the future what will happen and how somebody will come and give you realization and all that. That's all with me. So I was very much touched by them. Of course, now in Punjab we have many Sikhs who have become Sahajas, many Sikhs who have become Sahajas. And Punjab also I went because they came to Ganpatipule, some of them, and they were just rolling on the stage, you see, halfway, and saying, Mother, come to Punjab, come to Punjab. And Punjab was a disturbed area, but then CP allowed me, and now we have many Sikhs, many Sikhs in Punjab, in the sense that in their Chandigarh and also Rawalpindi, all over, they have taken to Sahaja Yoga, and I'm sure this will work out the peace in that country. It has now, it is much better. Punjab is the place where I studied, and I liked Punjabis very much, and I find now this movement of Sahaja Yoga so much appreciated by Sikhs as well as by Hindus, and also some Muslims met me. They called me in their village and they said, why are we denied? This is promised in our Quran that we'll get Qiyamah, we'll get resurrection, and why should you deny it? I said, I didn't know. You should have come. So the whole village was Muslim village, and it worked out. I tell you, it was so much of a assurance that this world will come to that global emancipation, to that transformation, that there will be peace. Without peace, you can't hear this music. If there is no peace in your heart, how can you enjoy this music? You cannot play this music and you cannot enjoy. Anything that is beautiful you cannot enjoy unless until there is peace. And so I'm going for this mission of creating peace, and I'm happy you all enjoyed it. I must say that these artists are very near the divine, because the way they emit these vibrations by which we feel so peaceful, so relaxed, and so much of the spirit that is within you shines. So it's a very reciprocal activity between the musicians and all of you who are here and who are enjoying. I don't know, every time even Amjad Ali Sahab says, and he also says that in my presence, they go into ecstasy. Possibly, I don't know. But what I have got is just a mother's love. And I feel these are my children who are artists, and they have to come up. They have to come up because they have to give joy to all the people. Pure joy. And this is what you are enjoying. I'm happy about it. I'm sorry because of this time limit due to your watches. You see, we had to little bit adjust it.
It is quite true that Marwa is not an easy rag to appreciate, and one must know music very well. But I assure you that from today I have begun not only to like but become a devotee of Marwa. Sahaj Yoga means transformation. And even in me, you have brought about transformation for music today. So thank you very much. It was excellent.
So now we'll have another rag played by him, and which you all are enjoying as it is, and they are now lost in the heavens, I think, from where all these beautiful renderings are coming. And I don't know how this rapport is established and how it works out. But more and more musicians must be encouraged, and you also should learn music, I would say, to appreciate this kind of thing. It requires not only the practice, the riyaz, but also a spiritual help. Otherwise, you don't hear this kind of music. Today, I was reminded of another great musicians in India who played before me Yaman Raga. And you see, we must say that today is Sri Ganesha's birthday we are celebrating here. And this is the first raga all the musicians have to learn. Yaman Rag is the first rag they all have to learn. This is the Sri Ganesh, as they say. Sri Ganesh of the music starts with Yaman Rag. So it was very appropriate to play this raga here. This rag, as I was telling you, but Parveen Sultana also sang before. She's a very great artist, I must say. And normally people said that she becomes very shrill or something, but no, she was excellent. She sings so well, and she's such a fast-moving person, Parveen Sultana. But that day it happened that her harmonium player, I know her because she was working in Khadi Bhandar. So the harmonium player came and asked me, what have you done to this lady? After every 5 minutes she shouts at me normally. But today, what have you done? What magic you have created? That she was so silent and so beautifully singing and she also didn't become that shrillness. Another brother of mine who is a great connoisseur, he said, I've never heard this woman singing so beautifully Rag Yaman. And then one gentleman from there came, shouted at her that you sing a particular ghazal, which may be little romantic side or whatever it is. She said, do you know before whom am I singing? How could you ask such a thing? But I was amazed at her. She said, such a thing I can't sing before this. So, in the music also, when they are playing, I think they go into that realm of purity, where they cannot stand anything impure or stupid. This I was so surprised at her playing just a Yaman Raga, which is the basic, the child. It's the child, the innocence of music. Because the first rag you learn is this. And that, as he sang, was Guru bina kaise guna gaye. Guru na mane to guna nahi aave. It's the one where they say that without the Guru, how can we get any virtues within us? How can we get any qualities within us? And this is the first thing they have to learn, that you have to be very obedient to your Guru. And I know everybody, all of them must have also known their Gurus have been very, very strict people and extremely meticulous. But that's why they are there at such a young age. I mean, to see such improvisation, permutations, combinations of the music is something really out of the blue. You cannot think, because I told you I've heard so many people, but heard all of them after 45, 50 years of age. They were not young people like you. Despite that, you have not only done such justice to this music, but also what your forefathers have given you is a treasure. I tell you what your forefathers have given you. There is no need for you to make new tunes, nothing. There's so much is there, so much. And when you see there are 900 ragas, which are they call prasiddha, means are known to people. And there are so many which are unknown also. Then these all bandishes as he's singing, every one of them, they were such geniuses that they created these beautiful ragas, and the ragas also, because they also created the ragas, not only that they created the themes and the bandish, but also they made it so much sort of one with the timing, one with the idea. Now for example, this Yaman Rag, which is to be learned first, is the Sri Ganesha of music. So first thing is to respect your Guru. And this is how they have made all the bandishes. Very deep people. They are not cheap. They were not for any sort of show, or they were not for any sort of money or power or anything. Very, very highly qualified. I met few of them. Alauddin Khan Sahab also I met. You see, they are very different people. And they had no interest in money or anything, but they were sort of, you see, God has created them to create music. Special people, absolutely. And very loving, very kind, and extremely also very hot-tempered with their disciples, and was very strict with them. But the disciples had to agree and had to accept what they are saying, because they were, like you are seeking truth, they were seeking the mastery in music. So all the people had to be very obedient, careful, and I was myself surprised that in the Yaman Raga, they have talked of the Guru, because it's the first Raga to be sung, first of all, before learning any other Raga. First you learn Yaman. And it is a Raga of today, because today we are celebrating Sri Ganesha's birthday. So it's all very timely, because you have done justice to Marwa and to Yaman Raga. We are all thankful to you, and always try to understand that there is some sort of a drama that takes place, and that explains many things. You see, all these coincidences are done by this divine power. So it's perfectly all right. We all enjoyed your music very much. We are all very thankful to you to give this tremendous joy. And I really felt Sri Ganesha is dancing in your hearts. That's how it is worked out. Because his innocence, and he is the creator of the whole rhythm of the world. So also today they enjoyed your music very much more, I should say, and you also played very much in a more speed because of accompaniment of Sukhvinder Singh. You see, you must always have jod tod, you see. Yeah. You must have equally well paying tabla. Otherwise the enjoyment is not so much. You may get sometimes bored. But or every moment was enjoyable. And we don't understand, they are organized for us. Everything is for us. And once we start realizing why these coincidences, then you'll be amazed that it's all done very meticulously, very effectively and efficiently by this all-pervading divine power. So may God bless you. May God bless you. Thank you very much.